Welcome to BAKTalk. Finding love as a Black professional. What options are available? Do they have the right intentions, or just trying to come up? How you feel about it?
Finding love as a Black professional.
Right. Meaning you have something to offer. You a Black man and or a woman. Or a woman.
Think about when for Black men, we usually go to entertainment. So entertainment and sports. So we start to think like if you are a successful actor or basketball player.
Let me be.
I know it goes.
Let me. If it's a perfect world, let me say I'm a successful attorney.
Yeah, absolutely.
Successful agent in the FBI or something. Let's say, me personally, like I'm looking for the one now, or I wouldn't say I'm not looking right now because I already have somebody, but I want that person to be the one that I grow with. Like that's something I cherish a lot about being young. Like you can find the one, and then y'all both starting off like at low points. I'm staying at my grandparents' crib. She like trying to find some shit. She trying to graduate. I'm trying to graduate. And we both like, build financially and mentally and physically. Like that's what I
together
cherish the most, because it's like once I get there, it's like only girls gonna look at me because where I'm at. Like that's how I feel. It may not be that way, but I'm gonna feel like, oh, they see I got this. Even now, bro, I feel like that sometimes, like, cause they know I got this and this going on. I got a little money and shit. Like,
got a nice car.
Exactly. Like that's gonna make them like, okay, I want to be with him. I want to have a kid by him because I know. Then if they be my family, like, okay, his family come from a good home. We gonna be well taken care of regardless. So I feel like that's why I want that girl to come along now.
With the right intentions.
Exactly. We gotta go through the struggle, and then when we make it, we can look back and be like, God damn, you remember that shit?
That is not how that shit always goes.
I know exactly.
So then,
exactly, in a perfect world, that's how I would want it to be, but it doesn't happen like that.
So your perception is that if you try to get with somebody later on, they only gonna be there because of your status.
I feel like that, or like
what you can bring to the table.
Yeah. I wouldn't want it to be.
Should they not be there because of what you can bring to the table?
No, I feel like they should just like me for who I am. Like,
but who you are will be that successful lawyer.
Yeah, but what if I'm not though? I don't want to think about it what I'm not.
I want to attain the accolades, but you don't want somebody to want you because of the accolades.
I don't want you because the accolades for me. It's not for you. I don't do this for you. I do this for me. This is something I always wanted.
But you can also look at it as your success is a manifestation of your mindset. So
manifestation.
So your success shows that you not only do you have a certain value system that you actually carry shit out, like you actually put words to action.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can understand why, and you know why. Like it's not just because of the money; it's because when you're successful, you show your value. You show that you actually are about the shit that you say you're about. For the most part, you know what I'm saying. Of course, there's people who come from money and they don't have to really. Like, of course, they don't have to struggle for shit. They ain't have to struggle for nothing. But I'm saying, like, in general, like, if you're successful, you're going to have a certain, people are going to look at you in a certain way, like you really you the man. Yeah. You have that energy about you.
So you feel like finding love as a Black professional is easy or hard or what?
Fuck that. No.
It's hard,
finding love when you actually successful is hard. Unless you're going to go with somebody who also is successful
as well. But even then, I feel like that's hard.
Even then, it's like.
Fully yoked.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
I ain't looking like, if I, when I become who I am, like my final product, I'm not looking for that girl to be on my same level. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I don't care if she not making.
See, Rich want to break a bitch.
That's what I mean.
You want what?
See, Rich want to have a girl who broke so he can break her.
It's not.
So that she won't go nowhere. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
No, not like that. No, not at all. It's just like I don't care about that. Like I don't care if she got a lot of. I wouldn't mind her. I would love for her to make more money, but if she doesn't, I'm okay with that.
But you just said you don't want a chick coming after you because of what you may have. And if you see a chick that's below you as far as like how much she makes, you gonna think she coming after you for your money.
I'm not because mentally there, like I feel like if we sit down and have a conversation before me talking about personally like all this shit, because number one, whenever I'm having a conversation, I never want to talk about me. I want to know about you. I don't want you to know shit about me.
But what if she meets you at work? What if you at a conference or she meets you in a professional atmosphere?
That means we work together then, which is not gonna happen. I don't do dating in the workplace. I don't like that.
Be a client in your, I don't know, attorney office. Like she just there on some other stuff but happen to notice you there.
If we doing business together,
no, we are not. She just saw you in your element. So she gonna know.
Y'all in the same industry, so y'all cross paths.
I'm gonna have that mindset back in my head, like she already know what's going on. So I'm gonna keep an eye out, but I'm gonna still give her a chance, though. I'm gonna try to.
See, that's not convincing for me.
What you mean?
I feel like if you, let's just say you this 6-figure, 7-figure attorney, right? Like some official shit, like you on the 15th floor, and this woman comes in, you don't know her position, but let's just say she just turns out to be somebody that's there, I don't know, she pays one of your partners to handle her money or her husband's money. And she ain't got money. And then she just see you and think you cute.
Her husband's money.
Or whoever.
What? That's what I'm talking about right there. See, they be having all this other shit going on.
Her ex-husband. Listen, by the time you turn 35, 40, shit gonna be done happen. So, not to say it's gonna take you that long to find somebody, but how many people you know are like 35, 40, already been divorced? It happens. Look. So my point is, you can't just look for a squeaky clean shit at a certain age. You got to expect some type of like disclaimers with
That's
it.
why we're gonna start from the bottom together.
But you may not though. You can't expect shit to go exactly the way you think.
Exactly. That's why I'm getting my heart broken. But you know, at the same time, it's like
this show is sponsored by Drake.
Hey man,
and heartbreak.
Look,
views.
Hey, shout out to Drake, bro.
Oh, now shout out to Drake. Wait, I need a moment. It's been 10 damn shows almost of fuck Drake. Now it's shout out to Drake.
Shit be going on, bro. Like, but yeah, man, it's like if you successful, I mean, you gonna want somebody that's like in the same, meet you eye to eye. But at the same time, we ain't gotta have that. She ain't gotta be as successful as me. She can just have like a little basic job. I don't care. As long as she dependable, reliable, she motivates me, motivates each other. She helpful. Like, everything she do and I do is for our best interest. Like, I'm down. Like,
that sounds storybook as fuck. I'm sorry.
What you mean storybook? How
like,
storybook?
if you write your own story, it goes just like that.
Yeah, it does. It's
not.
not. But that's what I'm telling you. Ask me. So I'm giving you my damn opinion. So don't tell me
Why
what
are you
storybook.
cursing at me?
Don't tell me no storybook. But that's how I feel, even though I know it's not going to be like that.
It's okay to have
I might be single for the rest of my life. I might not ever get married. I might never have no kids.
Same here.
I might be a young bachelor till I die.
Oh, wait, I ain't saying all that, though. Okay. Well, I feel like love is hard to find regardless of what your status is. And then if you become successful, it is a little bit harder. Simple answer.
So as for a woman who's successful, what do you think the roadblocks are? As far as like finding a mate? Because
the girl who works at Kmart and the girl that's like a multimillionaire, I don't know, let's say lawyer, they have some of the same struggles. Like, is the person honest? Are they there for the right reasons? His character, what is future looking like? Like, we all look at the same stuff, may have different like qualifications and desires, but it's all the same stuff.
Look, let's get into what it really is. Okay. So a lot of the times when it comes to successful black women in general, because we're generalizing. We're talking to a general audience. Woman. We're talking to a general audience, so I'm generalizing. If we're talking about what most black women who are successful, normally they come with high positions. If we're talking about success, we think more so in the terms of management or leadership. A lot of them they have a problem turning that shit off.
Preach.
And they want to control the situation in a way. So they like to have a dude who I haven't really seen many who have that type of mentality who are able to turn it off and be with a dude who wants some.
Do you personally know?
They bring that into the bedroom, to the home.
I'm saying if you're gonna
like,
speak on it, how many boss bitches do y'all really know?
I've known a few.
Yeah, me too.
I've known a few.
Well,
closely.
The boss bitches that I know, I mean, you do have to take on a certain like, I don't want to say character, but certain behaviors to maintain your position. But the ones that I know, and they are bosses. I don't mean like just some mini shit, like true bosses. Mm-hmm. When it comes to their men, they know how to play role number two. That's literally the place where they want to be able to just woo-saw and kick their feet up. Like, I'm a boss at work. I got to run this. I got to run this. I got to run that. This is the one place where I want to be like, you know what, babe? You got it. You take it. I trust you. And the thing is, they can't find a dude that they can trust to do that shit. So they have to turn on the boss bitch mode because the dude ain't stepping up to that.
Well, okay, so who are the dudes who are they picking that aren't stepping up to that? Are they expecting that from the dude who's the chauffeur who they met? Because he ain't gonna be.
His job makes a difference?
I'm saying his mindset makes a difference.
So why you said chauffeur?
Because
giving an example.
I mean, damn.
I'm not grilling.
This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about.
Just give you an example, but go ahead, Sean.
Ladies always got to do the extras.
Jump to conclusions.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
This episode is being sponsored by Royally Rooted. Royally Rooted offers mobile services to handle all of your natural care needs. For the month of July, you'll get 25% off any service over $60 just for mentioning BAKTalk at the time of booking. You can hit her up at Brianna.Sheree, that's Brianna.Sheree, or you can reach her at 404-919-7474. Again, that's Royally Rooted. Shout us out and you'll get 25% off any service over $60. Hit her up.
Nah, Kay, I want you to elaborate. Like, what?
I have nothing more to say.
No. Like, what is it?
I'm not one of these said bosses. I'm still trying to get my money up myself. I'm saying the women that I know, I mean, I have a boss mentality, but I'm not like an official boss.
Yeah,
like
I got you.
Business card. Yeah. But if you want to bring it back to me, which we always seem to do, I've told y'all before, like, that's literally me. Like, I'm running shit. But when it comes to my dude, it's like, you got it. Like, that's how I want to be. It's just, can you find a dude that can do that? And I'm not saying I don't know how, like, he got to be the epitome, the top of everything, but it's just literally the basic shit. Like, are you honest? Like, do you respect me? Like, do you have my best interest? It's the most basic of shit that dudes be lacking on. So hell fuck no, I'm not gonna be submissive to a dude. He can't even keep his word when he say he gonna come through at 7:00. It's the next day and it's like, oh, I was asleep. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't even get the basic shit right. So how the fuck am I gonna be submissive to a dude who can't even keep his word? Like, it's not happening. So no.
And so, Kay, the reason I asked that is because I actually agree with what you just said. It's a lot of dudes out here who not really...
Yeah, they be slacking.
They not really on it. They not really bosses. They not handling business. There's a lot of dudes, because they grew up, you know, maybe they were missing that male figure who were able to show them that. They think in their mind, because if you grow up all your life and you see, we have a lot of single mother homes, like... They think that the woman is supposed to handle everything. They're supposed to take care of them.
Yeah, true.
So we're not really raised in a community full of men who are leaders.
And that's the reality a lot of us women live in. Like, I was raised in a home where I had my mom and my dad, but even some of the stuff that I wasn't shown an example of, I know what I desire for it to be for me. You know what I mean? So it's like, even if you didn't have a dude, you should know just from society that a man has certain expectations. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I guess because, like you said, a lot of us just don't know. A lot of them just don't know, and women settle. So it's like a never-ending cycle. And
a lot of women on that feminist bullshit right now. So.
True shit.
All right.
True shit. That's more you gotta deal with.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the subjects we talk about have so many different layers to them. Like, I wish we could go on and on for hours, but I feel like it's difficult. And I feel like the point I just made is a lot of females experience. It's like, y'all think we just want to be these like boss bitch, what I say go, I run this,
because like a lot of times that's what you see. Like, that's how,
because we're forced into the
why y'all forced?
We want to go there since the beginning, not beginning of time, since slavery, let's just say that. Black women have been forced in this position of, we just got to make shit happen. No matter if that's like in the household, making money, like, we have to just take on this mentality of, if you ain't gonna do it, I will. Whether that's your mama, your daddy, your husband, whatever. Like, we just have this mentality of, like, if you ain't got it, I do. We want you to have
that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, y'all should want to have your own shit going.
So that's what we do.
But at the same... Go ahead.
So as my boyfriend, as my husband, whatever role you want to put this person in, if you ain't got it, whether that's my respect or my time or my heart or my whatever... I have to fill that void. And to you, what that looks like is me being this extra boss bitch. I got it. And it's like, dude, I really don't want to be this chick, but I can't wait around for your ass forever, so I got to take care of shit myself. And that's just how it looks.
But then you act like that. Then you get the right one. You don't know when to stop, when to chill the fuck out. And be like, let this nigga have it. Like, he trying to do... He trying to do right. He trying to, you know, make sure you straight, and you still on that same bullshit. Like, so,
you know, I would ask that man have patience for that woman in her struggle, and flip mode. Like, if I meet a dude that's like used to being like he don't want me to help him with nothing. He don't want me to be that nurturing woman that I am, because he's so used to being like, well, shit it on or whatever his past is.
Yeah.
I would be patient with him. Like, you know what? He used to like no good ass women. So when I just want to cook him dinner and I just really want him to be fed, he think I'm trying to like. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have that patience and that understanding. Now, it only goes so far, but you have to just go into the situation like, you know what? The average nigga's like this, but that ain't me. So let me just give her a little bit of wiggle room. Now, don't let her show out, but give her that room to be like, let me show you who I am. And if you don't change your mind, then that's on you.
No room, fellas. No room. No wiggle room.
Hey, man, they take
Get on your PI. No wiggle room. You cut that shit off real quick. Check them hard. Don't let them get out of place. Don't let them get out of pocket.
After a while, they can't be checked no more, bro.
Hey, it's
you
levels
let it go
of
on for
disrespect.
so long, bro. Just like, damn, what the hell?
Kay is a little bit. She a little bit tight right now. Look, I'm joking, Kay. Like, you know, I am. I'm not that strong arm when it comes to this pimping.
I'm definitely not either. Like,
y'all
I'm
aren't,
sure.
but y'all even in y'all jokes, so that's a representation of a lot of men.
Oh my god.
What? No, I'm not mad. I'm saying like. Even in y'all jokes, that's y'all know this niggas is just like that. It's men who just...
It is. That's why I can joke, because it's really going to be dudes who be like, nah, bro, like, I really don't let these hoes get out. Like, nah.
But it's like, I don't know, bro. That's just like on some...
That's life. That's why she's single.
It's a lot of problems we deal with mentally. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like, we have to be committed to the fact that none of us are going to be perfect. We have to look at one another and say, okay, we all go through shit. When are we gonna take time to really like get to a place where we all reaching for a higher self? Like, we got to get to a point where we trying to be better people. So, I mean, either you're gonna do that with somebody or you're gonna do it by yourself.
Exactly.
A lot of us have to do it by ourselves because we don't have the patience for one another to really try to.
I ain't saying that's why, but okay.
Well, why would you say? Nah, because a lot of people don't have patience to deal with your shit when you have a habit. We're creatures of habit, so I don't want to keep dealing with you going through the same shit. Come back to me when you get it together.
Exactly.
Like, that's
true.
just how
like,
my mindset
was. My generation, like that's how I go, because it's like people so consumed and trapped into what they trying to do, trying to get somewhere in life, that they get to a point where it's like they got this and this going on, and you consuming too much of their time, and you too stressful to them. So it's like they don't want to deal with it no more. They don't want to be bothered.
Comes back to patience and understanding at the end of the day for me. Like, we have to be more, if it's not for everybody, the person that you feel is worth it. Be more patient, be more understanding, be more compassionate. I feel like it comes down to that. But again, I don't normally feel the way most people do. And so I get that y'all don't agree, but that's just me. That's how I feel.
It's not even that I don't agree, because I don't think you said anything crazy. I feel like we're past the point of, you know, trying to do the shit the same old way we've been doing it, to where we're trying to find somebody who's going to complete us, because it's just not going to happen. You got to get this shit on your own. You got to complete yourself. And if you can't find people who are understanding, that's the main thing. You just need understanding. If y'all both know, look, we not perfect and we trying to be perfect, we trying to be better people, then cool. Yeah, y'all can compliment each other and like you were saying, like find that somebody who you can raise from the ground level with. Cool, but that shit don't happen a lot. It's rare. It's really rare. Shout out to Denzel Washington.
The fuck? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's still with the same lady. Shout out to who else got?
That's how I'm trying to know.
I don't know. Shout out to Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Got him a little white. He got him a little white woman.
Oh,
you dig?
And this is the bullshit. But no, I mean, I'm sure you guys that are listening, like, y'all feel as though, like, I know a lot of professionals that listen to us and, like, you know, comment what we have to say in person and probably can relate, like, whether you're single, taken in a relationship, or just experienced it in the past. Like, I'm sure y'all feel what we're saying. Like, it's a struggle. Even when you have somebody, sometimes it's a struggle, and you just have to decide what's worth it at the end of the day. Anything else y'all want to talk about on the subject?
No, I think we pretty much figured out.
Yeah,
C. Rich,
all angles on that.
He's trying to find ladies. C. Rich is trying to find somebody now.
What?
I'm already taken. Yeah, on the ground level. You say he's not single right now, but
But I'm trying to find. I get what you're saying.
He wants somebody right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
He's trying to
that's
build.
What I'm on, man. That's
what is K on?
Well, we're gonna get to K.
Hey, unlock that.
Me, I'm at a place where I found peace, so I'm good.
Damn, I'm trying to be like you, bro. Damn, I'm trying to be
K.
Oh, in love ass nigga.
Damn.
I don't even look at it like that. That's a future topic. Let's talk about love in the future.
Okay.
I feel like that's a concept that's misunderstood, but go ahead.
Go ahead, what? I'm done. I have to say what I have.
Oh, well, then I'll break down K for her. K is in a place where she don't love these hoes. She's a little bitter, just a little bit.
Damaged as well.
She's a little damaged, but just like edges, it can be renewed.
Oh,
so we trying to get K for you.
Did this nigga niggas compare my love life to Edges.
We try to get this K4 movement. We
Okay,
find the
okay.
Find K a man by the end of 2017.
Hey, we gonna get her one.
Oh, man.
We got you, bro.
Don't
We
that
got
sound
you.
like a charity case, y'all?
She's not. She's beautiful, fellas. She's available.
She gonna ride or die for y'all, bro.
I don't know if she can cook. So I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign the cooking part right
Guess
now.
they have to wait and find out.
They gotta wait and find out.
Damn.
Can't give it all away.
True.
But yo, this has been episode 8. Yeah, this is crazy.
I like number 8. That feels like a good number.
Yeah. Well, 44 is my number.
That's my number.
4-4.
That can't be your number.
Why is that y'all number?
Since I was a little girl, I love the number 4, so
get
I don't know.
I want you to look
the hell
up,
outta here,
when you get a chance, look up Blue Pill,
Okay, Jay-Z.
the power of the law of 44.
Okay.
When you get a chance.
All right.
Jay-Z, it's ironic because Jay-Z, he talks
know, that's
about
how
All right,
44.
let's go ahead and wrap the show up, guys. Thank you, listeners, for tuning in to BAKTalk episode 8. Like us, comment
Facebook,
us, let us know.
Instagram, Twitter,
Definitely. IG, BAKTalk Media, iTunes. Of course, we
Let us
slack
know
on
your-
this shit.
Let us know your
SoundCloud.
feedback.
SoundCloud,
There's no reason
iTunes.
not to listen to us. We're everywhere.
Yeah, Google Play, Stitcher, all that shit. If it's
Send you the
a
link. Just hit me up.
if you got a
better get on it.
podcast,
Y'all better get on it now before we blow up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Start charging and taxing people.
and look. Also, if you have a podcast here in Atlanta,
Yes.
because we're located here in Atlanta, definitely hit us up, man. Link up. We're trying to build a network. We're trying to, just get with like-minded people who are trying to do some real shit out here.
Right, let's
if
build.
If you trying to, connect and cross paths and
Make some shit happen.
Yeah, we can do that. Just hit us up again, BAKTalk Media. That's BAKTalkMedia@gmail.com if you're trying to email.
I'm gonna always say that.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
BAKTalk Media.
I'm not going to get into why the C isn't there, but BAKTalkMedia@gmail. If you're an artist, send in your shit.
Hey, man.
If it's whack,
We don't care. We still gonna listen to it and let you know.
exactly. I love
I'm
feedback.
down for it.
So definitely, BAKTalk episode 8. It's a wrap.
Thank you for
We out.
listening.